Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is a Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 part 107. In the previous video we began our keep trial for chapter 4. We are joined by Tita instead of Reen. Reen is old news, he's been replaced. Get out of here. You're stinky, you've been delegated to gamer Reen position of giving us orders. So I guess I can finally kind of try and talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about, which I don't even really know how to segue into it. Essentially, the idea popped into my head.
Locked and loaded.
Thinking about, I don't know, I've been thinking about Trails 3 a little bit here lately, and I won't go into specific details on this part, but like I've kind of come around to the patrician's point of view that Trails 3 is, or Sky the Third, is actually the third best game in the series. Because I guess I was kind of thinking about where I would put Cold Steel 3 in my overall rankings, which I won't go too much in detail on that because I want to talk about something different, but essentially, like right now I'm kind of thinking Cold Steel 3, it's on the upper end. I would probably put it like at fourth best. I think it's like Sky 2, Azure,
I'm going.
Trails 3, then Cold Steel 3. That's kind of my rough opinion as of right now. You guys are weak to like everything, right? Yeah. So, get blasted?
I'm going. Arcus activate. I shall go.
Let's try this spell. Oh yeah, I want to make sure you're linked up with Tita for the charges. Granted, this is technically, actually, I mean, I want to debut it, but this is just going to be better here. Well, it's going to do more damage and cost less mana,
Charging.
so. Yeah, they're not casting before us, thankfully. I mean, they should get absolutely blown away. Assuming that thing doesn't kill us before Altina casts. But so I was kind of thinking about that. And I was kind of thinking about like why Sky 3 is so good. Which I won't go into too much detail. But that's like a later video. Like, I mean, I do want to do a video that's like kind of ranking all the games, but I'd have to at least, you know, catch up first. At least catch up with the English releases.
Yeah.
Granted, I might even want to wait until after we do Reverie, which, I mean, will be like at least a year from now. Or however long it is until that comes out in English, like officially.
More guests?
But, oh, it's a double battle. I didn't even realize.
All right.
I did give you LaForte, just because, I mean, the problem is that Tita, like, I mean, I kind of want to enable her because she's new and she's in a big robot, but none of our characters really have Forte naturally, and we were kind of going for a magic squad, and we can't give her Forte. But Yuna do be fast a fuck now, so I suppose she can try and make do with it. Okay,
I'll save you.
You're kind of getting your ass
turn.
kicked, girly. Don't worry, one of these days Altina's gonna cast, and then you'll all be sorry. See, it's good that I didn't buff your strength, because you were just gonna betray me anyway.
I shall go.
Oh, what's this? Blast? Oh, because you can get some strength and defense doing that. Might want a Divine Song. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to Divine Song if we don't want to die.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
Now.
Rain's like, I'm still here, guys. Yo, it's Zeit. He's back. Kind of. I mean, he was like the Mirage Dog. It's basically Zeit. Oh my god. The fuck?
Charge up! Thank you. It's my turn!
I mean, it both did and didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, okay, you guys resisted, that's why. I kind of wish you were going after Muse, and then we could, like, quick do something with her. I guess you should just heal.
Thank you so much! Thanks for the help! It's my turn!
Oh, I didn't even see that other one there.
Arcus activate! activate.
Oh, you fools.
I shall go.
You activated my trap card, known as Get Wrecked.
Charging.
It
Yes.
attacks your life points for critical damage. I don't know. This probably isn't even good here, but...
Sorry.
Okay.
There.
I mean, okay, random stat downs. Lowered art defense. This one dude's about to get fucking obliterated. Or take the exact same damage as everyone else.
I'll save you. Thank you so much.
Good auto tears.
Here you go. It's down. I'll assist.
Oh, Tina, really showing him what for.
Charge up. All right. Take this.
Now, there is a part of me that's like, Kurt would have won this shit about 5 hours ago, but...
Arcus activate. My turn. Charging.
Bro, you
It's
out of
my
your
turn.
damn mind?
Good work, everyone.
I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I'm missing the Kurtster, but I don't know, it's different. But alright, back to trying to very slowly tell the story and get distracted by combat every 4 seconds. So we're thinking about Trails 3, and I've really kind of come to like, one of the things that I think is kind of like forgotten, because Trails 3 is kind of like the forgotten entry of the series. Like, even when they talk about, like, people talk about Protagonist, nobody even talks about Kevin, which is what we're about to segue into. Kevin is actually, like, super underrated as a protagonist. I'd say he's actually the second best
Wide open. Keep it up.
in the series.
I'm going.
Like, I mean, you still gotta give it to Estelle, just because, well, she has the most, like, development, really, of all the protagonists, by far. And she has the benefit of being, like, unique compared to everyone else, who, you know, Reen and Lloyd are both a little bit more standard, like, JRPG anime protagonists.
I'm gonna get ya! It's my turn.
I really just want to make you die. I can't select? Oh, I guess you can only target this one guy? Because you don't have enough range? Well, wait, does Death Blow even work here? Not really. But Charm does work. Is it time for Charm to finally do something?
Don't look at me like that. Pow!
Hey, or you could just kill them instead of... Yep, okay. I didn't really think about that being a possibility, if I'm being honest. We're about to get fucking Omega tier bopped.
Sorry.
Alright, nope. Keep her? Keep her?
Now. My turn.
Keep her, anyone?
Begin retreat. Exiting the battlefield.
Yeah, that didn't really go well. See, this is why you can't talk about shit, because the game, like, fucking punches you in the mouth. Because it's like, you stop thinking about combat for 4 seconds, prepare to die. So Kevin, underrated as a protagonist. And one of the things that I think is interesting about Kevin, in relation to other protagonists, is I've kind of come to the conclusion, I don't know how to, I don't know what to do here.
It's my turn now. It's my turn.
I need to give you, like, Dragon Vision so I can have the passive build up. What is it? Right? Yeah, Dragon Vein. I don't know how to fight monsters if I don't get the Assault. We're just gonna run around for a second and charge that up. Entertaining gameplay, 2022 challenge. Literally impossible. But one of the things that makes Kevin interesting is that I've kind of come to realize that basically, like, Reen and Kevin have the exact same character arc. Okay, exact same's not the right word.
Let's fall back later.
But they actually have the same character arc. Reen has just been a little bit accelerated. And, oh, we can... I thought we needed to be Tita or something.
It's my turn. Yes.
I guess we should be Tita for a little bit.
There.
Tita's got a fucking cannon. Let's go. So, like, on a surface level, we can talk about, you know, the similarities, and then also talk about the deeper level. Like, a surface level, I feel like, are actually, the similarities are pretty common, right? They both have a superpower. They're both conflicted about the superpower. They both have a childhood trauma. They're both essentially adopted into, you know, a family.
We get the first attack.
They both had a traumatic event in their teens. You know, Kevin had the, you know, killing Rufina thing. Reen's was less directly traumatic than that, but, you know, Crow's death would be kind of like the similar enticing event. They both had this thing after that trauma. They ended up basically getting involved in essentially doing a type of work they would have never normally done. Kevin becoming a Grail Knight and doing
Let's go. Raging fire
essentially the most dangerous jobs possible so that he can, like, get himself killed.
I'm gonna get ya! My chance!
Reen joining, helping out with the intelligence division, which is something that normally he would have never have done, but, and honestly, that's one of my criticisms with the whole intelligence division stuff, is that they've never actually talked about it. Like, they've tried to kind of explain why he went to Crossbell and fought Calvard. Same with the Northern War, and, like, you know, while I don't 100% agree with the reasoning, I think it's a mostly valid explanation.
It's my turn!
Once they actually address it, as opposed to in CS2 where they just never address it, but... yeah, this isn't good. God, Flare Butterfly. Remember when Flare Butterfly used to be the biggest fucking AoE ever? I mean, not really, but it's, like, so funny that it's so pathetic now. You're fine, Tita. You're fine. You won't get destroyed.
My turn.
It's just so odd that, like, the
Arcus activate.
ranges got so destroyed. Oh, please leave
Yuna
Yuna alone.
Thank you so much. I'll care for you. Thanks.
Tita.
I'll save you. Thank you so much.
Okay, we need to change our positioning a little bit. Did you kill the ones that I was about to go? No? You didn't? Thanks.
Yes.
Look how big this freaking AoE, like, all your crafts have, like, massive AoE nows, and, like, all your, other stuff don't. Honestly, just heal. Because you don't really do much damage.
Good luck, everyone. Thanks for the help.
Just because your strength is awful? Or, like, we don't have strength buffs, really?
Charge up. Thank you. It's my turn.
Okay.
Yes.
But so yeah, those are your, like, surface level similarities, and, you know, because, like, the Infernal Castle and Crow's Death is essentially analogous to, what's it called? I can't remember the name of the area, but, you know, the thing that happens in Rufina, where she gets killed by Kevin, by, you know, accident, so to speak. Or, I mean, not so to speak, but, you know, Kevin loses control of his power and ends up killing Rufina. And he obviously feels extreme, like, guilt and self-hatred over that.
Charging.
Which, in a way, it's kind of, it's never really directly stated, but I think it's kind of implied that Reen kind of has the same reservations over his two superpowers, right? With, like, Valimar and the Ogre stuff, is that he has this power, but, like, he doesn't really get to do anything with it. Like, he still isn't able to save people that he wants to.
Arcus activate.
So they kind of have that, they both have that self-hatred there.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the help.
You know, Reen goes to join the
my
intelligence
turn now.
division, which is something he wouldn't have normally done. Kevin not really volunteers, but he accepts the offer of Grail Knight and intentionally chooses super dangerous missions because he basically wants to kill himself, but
I'll assist.
he doesn't do it either for... A, they, like, literally won't let him because he's, like, in protective custody, so he's not able to kill himself. Or it's also that maybe he has, like, weird... They never really address why he doesn't kill himself. I think it's either, like, two explanations. A, he literally couldn't do it because he was in, like, you know, jail after the stuff with Rufina. Or it's that he has, like, an unstated hang-up because of his mom killing himself, or killing herself. Because even during that sequence when he talks about, you know, his mom's death, and when she tries to kill Kevin, he like mentions that it was like taking the easy way out, which is kind of like
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
has an implied disdain for suicide. But that's kind of a different conversation.
My turn.
But like essentially, they kind of had that same, like, character arc where Rean is, like, hating himself and he's been socially isolated from all his friends, much like Kevin was socially isolated from Rufina and Riez, because he just couldn't bring himself to face Riez. Also, I don't know what to do. You're just hitting Tita, so this should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we had Divine Song.
Charge Thank up. You. I'm going. Arcus activate. Here I go. Arcus activate. Ha! I'm going. Ha! It's down. I'll assist. Ha!
I feel like you should be doing more damage than that.
I'm
Tita.
going. Yeah.
I mean, I know your strength isn't buffed, but you should do more than 200.
Nice.
I mean, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about your strength, really. You have 11k. That's like way more than Rean. I guess these guys are just like fucking jacked defensively.
There! Charging complete!
But the thing that I kind of liked more about like Rean's character arc, or not Rean, Kevin's character arc in comparison to Rean, is that I feel like for Kevin, you get more of those contextual events, right? Like, you get to see him become the Dominion, right? You get to see him fucking lose his damn mind and choose to, become someone who's doing these missions that he wouldn't have normally done. Whereas you never get to see the moment that Rean decides to go to Crossbow. You never get to see the moment he decides to work at the Intelligence Division. You never even get to see the moment he accepts the Intelligence Division mission that you get to see him do in CS2. Oh, no. I have no mana.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
This is gonna be like really... Oh god, you're the infinite healing motherfucker.
It's my turn now.
I remember you from chapter 1. Okay, you are weak to non-elemental, so we should be able to like... hopefully evaporate you? The biggest issue is the Altinas has got no mana.
I'll support you. Thank you so much.
I didn't mean to do it with Altina. I meant to do it, well, like, in my head, I was like, oh, Altina's S-Craft does no damage, so let's go ahead and pop it now, because I'm used to her being useless, but she's kind of like our best character here. For damage, because of the Albion Wolf.
Ready? Irina, open fire, exterminating target.
We can quick star her to get rid of the super delay here.
It's my turn.
And that actually worked out pretty well.
Shine! Arc celebration!
Can you quick star?
Time barrier. My turn.
Oh, this is actually working out extremely well.
It's my turn.
I mean, he's still gonna burst heal and make me want to die, but...
Arcus activate!
Oh, the instant go again? Yo, we can Divine Song and get another one off. I mean, this should do like 20k. At least, right? 26 with the crit. Okay, this dude's dead, actually.
It's my turn now.
Well, maybe. Maybe he's dead. I mean, you probably do more damage casting a spell being buffed up. You weak to Earth? Nope. So yeah, I think you Divine Song. Does Altina have enough mana to Albion Wolf? I can't remember if it's more than 400. I believe.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
I believe. I believe in her.
Now.
This is why we believe. And then honestly, you can Divine Song again.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
Charge up! Thank you.
And then honestly, just S-Craft?
Now, transform. Sync complete. Ready? Battle complete.
Holy
Let's
shit,
continue.
she's based?
Yeah, I did it!
Altina's just been sitting in the backline the whole game to drop the fucking Spirit Bomb on the mini-boss, the annoying mini-boss. Motherfucker didn't even get to heal once. I mean, that was just like a perfect combination of turn order shenanigans. That was pretty dangerous, was it? I mean, if we had gotten like even like a little bit less lucky there, that would have been absolute hell probably. We cleared it somehow. The Orbal Gear's 3 performance was quite impressive. Tio helped you somewhere along the way, right? That's right. One of the versions of the Orbal Gear 2, the Eidolon Gear, was developed jointly with the Foundation. We used the production data from that and Erebonia's Panzer Soldat to develop this new model. Well, it's got nothing on a Panzer Soldat when it comes to battle. You got nothing on a Panzer Soldat when it comes to battle. Pretty versatile, and getting a spot to Soldat can't. Agreed, it almost seems like more of a tool than a weapon. It looks as though it'll be incredibly useful for rescue and recovery during disaster. Makes us happy to hear that, you guys. However, why are you, a student, so intent on developing a machine like this? Well, you know... Isn't it to make your aim is to get a weapon to surpass the Panzer Soldats? Allie, it's weird to be nosy like that, but to be honest, I only want to know too, so... Things are rough after the 100 Days War, but these days Erebonia and Liberal have a pretty stable relationship. Yeah, stable. They wouldn't invade them in a heartbeat or nothing. Even so, it's a bit of a surprise you'd come here to study. What I hear, Professor Schmidt and your grandfather were disciples under Epstein together. Yes.
There were a few reasons, but one of them is because I want to grow as an engineer.
And also because robots are cool, kind of. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them, but...
Another reason is because I wanted to come help Erebonia, in place of some people very dear to me who couldn't make it here. And also, I made a promise to a friend.
A promise? Oh.
She's so amazing. She's the kind of person who can do anything she puts her mind to. She lost her family when she was young, but she found a new one and is living happily with them. She actually wanted to visit Erebonia and Crossbell, but some things came up and she couldn't make it.
Joshua, what are you wearing? like the midriff, but he still has a shirt on underneath?
But she didn't let that get her down. She continued her schooling in Liberal, and now she helps with bracer work and Orbal network tests. I couldn't keep up. All I could do was admire her. But then I realized...
Oh, these are some really nice pieces of art.
She's just doing whatever she can, and giving it her all. On behalf of the family she lost, and the new one she found. It was around that time I found out from George and Olivier that a new school was about to be opened up in Erebonia, and the famous Professor Schmidt would be an advisor.
I mean, that's an amazing piece of art. It's just like, I don't know, it's like there's some simple beauty to it.
And since the guild was having trouble here, Agate and another bracer would be sent over.
Another bracer?
So I talked with the people dear to me, and told them I wanted to attend Thor's branch campus to expand my potential. Since it was sort of out of the blue, most of them were against it. But that friend of mine supported me and convinced everyone else to let me go. She told me, "Tita, let's make a promise. I know everyone else will tell you to stay safe and not to push yourself too hard, so I won't say that stuff to you. Next time we meet, let's show each other the result of one thing we worked really hard to achieve."
Sounds like a really good friend. Yes, I'm a bit jealous. I see, so this machine is the thing you're going to show her. She's already told me all about this friend of hers. From the sound of it, she doesn't seem like your average Jane. Yeah, you could say that.
She's my best friend.
What are y'all standing around for? Don't ruin the fucking moment, you asshole. You're still only in the first half of level 4. Continue to waste time chatting, the sun's going down. Good job so far though, everyone. I'll keep navigating you, so be careful as you press ahead. Got it. He's something else. She's completely different from Albert. Alright, we gotta clear this trial, no matter what. Yes, I'll do everything I can to provide you with your data. So says Kurt Vander. Thank you, everyone. So, Tita, how'd you end up convincing Ag? God, just shut the fuck up! Feels like a softie deep down. I'm guessing all you had to do is give him a single teary, doe-eyed look, right? Wait, for real? To expand her potential. You're just lucky Tita can't call down the fucking orbital cannon on your ass, alright? Breaks out that laptop, it's all going down. What do I want to do? I don't know. I kind of would like to get mana back. Like, you see, the thing is that, like, my mana, it's very sick. Okay, here's what you do. You stand still, use an EP charge with the Mobius in combat that didn't do a damn thing. Alright, cool. Excuse me, Mr. Mobius. You didn't do anything? I don't... Yeah, it didn't... You see, the thing is that it didn't do anything? It's like a joke quartz? Because we were in a fight, and we used a healing item. I mean, it says HP EP. Like, the quartz doesn't work? Can I equip something different then? Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I was trying to jokingly exchange your main quartz. I don't even remember what I had on you. Oh yeah, Aegis. Oh, you also changed our tactics, that's what it was. I want you to move slightly further back so you're not getting hit by those gold spears. But like, am I crazy, or does Mobius not do a damn thing?
You can jump down the ladder, but don't injure yourself in the process.
You're not my dad. God! I said the joke first. I win, you know. I said the joke first. I am the funnier person than you. Shut up. Don't ever talk to me again. I didn't really get to spit it out, but I was gonna say you're not my real dad.
Careful.
But
That enemy's strong.
You motherfuckers. The elevator. We've reached the end of the first half. Oh no, the weight limit, and then they all come crashing to their death. Well, I guess Irina has to continue the story by himself. We're only halfway. Even with the Orbal Gear, this is really darn tough. I think the professor really turned to the difficulty this time. See, like, it's lines like these that are so funny when, like, for once in history, we actually kind of destroyed a fight. And then that's when they're like, oh, it's so hard. Aside from that, we don't have any clear leader to take point for us. Even when we set up the naval fortress, we still had Miss Angelica with us. Who? What's the matter, guys? At the end of your rope already? Besides, your leader's Kurt. Look at him. If you were going to give up so soon, you should have let me know from the start. I would have come with you. I've got a briefing later, you know. If you're going at this rate, I'm going to miss it. You're trying to piss me off? You're merely resting for a moment. Such worries are unfounded. Just shut up and watch us. You're going to kick the second half's ass, and you can't do a damn thing about it. That's what I like to hear. Second half is going to be even tougher, so watch yourselves. Plus, Tita's our leader. Look at her. I mean, Tita or Kurt. Honestly, I think Tita. She's got the most experience. In this case, let's keep up the momentum. I'll start the elevator. I made it to the first half, okay? Yeah, so they went over the estimate. Yeah, it's like they're talking some things out. By the way, that pocket watch of yours looks pretty elaborate. The one you fixed for me before was simple in comparison. It's kind of... Because that was a side quest, right? It's kind of a nice little... What's the word I'm looking for? Acknowledgement? This one has a number of additional functions, such as a built-in calendar. Although there's nearly 1,000 different parts in it, 10 times more than a typical pocket watch. Wow, I didn't realize it was possible to do so much with that orbital energy. I can tell you're taking really good care of it. In fact, it's hard to tell it's even an antique. That's because it isn't an antique. It was created by a hopeless fool who passed away for his man. Oh, I think they mentioned that, right? That, Elisa's dad did something with the watch? Yeah, that's been mentioned before. That he made, like, a special watch? Wait, do you mean Elisa's father? Yes, Franz Rydford. He was Gwen's son-in-law and my first apprentice. This watch is one of the projects created for the accident. In honor, I'm using it until it breaks. I see. The explosion that took his life. Revisionist history, Reen needs his glasses to drive. And whatever that's serious expression for, it's nothing. There's too many things I'd like to ask him about, but now's not the time. Anyway, that machine of Tita's pretty impressive. Surprised she was able to build it herself. Not just some randomly thrown together project. She used solid design principles and technology. Unlike me, that 2-bit tinker Russell was blessed with a worthy successor. I don't think that Instructor Makarov and George are both pretty great. Ixnay on the George, eh? Instructor Reen, we're at the second area now. We're ready for your navigation. Got it. Be sure to proceed carefully. Understood. One thing I will say about the professor, he's just a better version of Elisa's mom. Like, they kind of do the same thing, where it's like, oh, they're a dick all the time, but they kind of care. But, like, Elisa's mom, Irina, I didn't forget her name, she just feels like she goes out of her way to be a dick, whereas for the professor, it feels like he's not really a dick on purpose, he's just kind of, like, terse and curt most of the time. It doesn't feel like she really is going out of his way to, like, emotionally harass people the same way Irina does. Where she just kind of continually belittles Elisa for, like, no reason whatsoever because she can't be a normal fucking person. Let's proceed to the second half. Keep up the good work, Tita. Of course, let's go, everyone. So when you have those nice little, like, kind of moments of, like, you can tell that in a lot of ways his kind of hard exterior is more like to protect himself from loss, which is similar for Irina, right?
What's
it's implied that...
What's one of archaisms doing here?
We'll need to secure it along with the area.
Pow! An opening!
Get fucking blasted. Tita brought the damn cannon.
Arcus activate!
It's my turn now.
Your BP, it belongs to me. Your absolutely zero damage also belongs to me. Okay, but like seriously, why did Mobius not do a damn thing earlier? Can we talk about that? I think you... I mean, I don't want to fight you guys, so I'm just gonna whack you
Yeah,
and
you
run
need
away.
to fall Tata for now.
Like, you know, the professor, like, because I mean, they're both the same thing, right? Where they were both emotionally affected by the death of Franz, because it's implied that Irina was a more,
There!
you know,
Charging complete!
normal person prior to his death, and she, you know, kind of became, she like locked away her emotions because of that, and then decided to be a dick to her daughter for no reason all the time. And like the professor's kind of like presented as being the same way, but you know, because he still has that sentiment. Because I mean, it's like
There!
they kind of did the same thing with Irina,
Now's
where
our chance!
she was holding on to the photo, and that's like supposed to be, oh, look at that, she's like a normal person, she like cares and stuff. But I don't know, it's like I found myself being more sympathetic of the professor for one reason or another. Okay,
My turn.
I'm gonna try this again.
I'm going!
Does it only work on like food items? That doesn't make any sense though. Like, did I just read it wrong? 180.
Thank you.
Okay, that shit just doesn't work.
It's my turn.
All
You
right.
need to fall Tata for now.
So Mobius is a joke quartz? Was it like... I mean, I guess that's like a bug, I would assume?
There!
I wonder if it's just like a bug with her master quartz? Maybe due to the difficulty mod making changes? Because I mean, I think regular Mobius works. Granted, I've never really tried to use it. So I mean, I've wasted 2 EP charges basically. Well, not really wasted, but... I do kind of wonder if regular Mobius is also broken, or if I assume it's... I feel like it's probably just Tita's is maybe broken because of reasons. I guess we could, like, test it real quick. Like, if I gave you Mobius as a secondary and wasted another EP charge.
Pow! We get the first attack!
Arcus activate!
Yes! Thank you.
No, Mobius just doesn't fucking do a damn thing. Alright, cool. That or it only works on food, which would make it kind of garbage. I mean, not really garbage. I mean, it'd still be good, but that was one of the nice things of, I mean, the only really game I used Mobius in a lot was in Azure. It was apparently super strong in CS1, but it got nerfed with the difficulty mod. Now, I didn't use it because... Not because of the nerf, because I didn't really know about the nerf until later, but...
Arcus activate!
The main reason I didn't use
Here
it
you go!
was because it wasn't quite strong enough to, Bro, my HP! How did you get petrified?
Now.
Okay, we probably Divine Song.
Resonate! Divine
I shall
Song
go.
Formation!
Crazy how good Divine Song actually is when you have casters that can do stuff.
Yeah!
Zyd is back. I guess I never really finished talking about the Kevin stuff, right? But like, because one of the things that...
Yes!
I guess it's like I felt like Kevin had like a better like justification. Like it felt like you know, him choosing to kind of do some shady shit in regard to the Grail Knights. You know, because I mean he's definitely doing some. I'm sure the Grail Knights execute some people that maybe shouldn't be executed. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the idea of the extra, you know, this organization basically holding ultimate authority over artifacts and then being able to execute people who have them that they don't want to have them. Is a little spooky. Yeah, that did nothing.
I need to do something.
Tita, I feel like your stats aren't this bad. So, I mean, if we don't impede you, we're mega dead. Because even Iron Will won't... Well... You have Keeper... Because it's not actually hitting Muse.
Form up! Iron Will Formation!
Does Charm work? Charm vanish? Is there anything in the game that vanishes? I feel like nothing actually vanishes. You could do this to heal. So this should make sure Yuna lives.
Heal our wounds.
Thank you so much.
Rain. Here you go.
Not yet. Take this!
Okay, come on, Altina, please, I need the instant cast. Thank you.
Here you go. Now.
Now this does more damage, right? Well... I know math, so 170 base, 250 is... So you do approximately that much more damage, but you take this much more... I don't know. What if I just hit you with the dang wolf? I feel like the damage is about the same. I don't know. I do know that it's not fucking enough damage. Yeah, you couldn't break. Okay, you do this.
Sorry. I'll cast.
Don't crash my game, Muse. I mean, you only crashed the... Are you kidding me? You didn't...
My turn.
I'm a little mad.
Charging.
You're fine. Keeper?
Are you okay?
Oh, Thalos, let's go.
Not yet.
Okay, all right, Muse. You get one free horny joke. Can you instant Seraphic Ring? You can't.
Time barrier! Break!
It's my turn now.
Okay. As long as you don't miss, this should break. And then we'll get 200 CP on Altina.
My chance.
maybe not the best.
Charge up! Thank you. Yes!
The auto charge isn't as strong as I felt like it would be. I mean, we've like never procced auto charge 2. Bro, why are these guys so damn strong?
Shine! Art celebration!
Like, I just feel like we should be doing more damage.
Hidden! Good luck, everyone! Thanks for the help. It's my turn.
I mean, I would love the BP. Alright.
Arcus activate! Now.
Holy shit, you did that much damage? How?
There!
Oh, is your ult magic based and I've been thinking it's physical this entire time? I did think it was weird that it's been scaling as well as it has. I mean, it makes sense for it to be magic based. Granted, it also makes sense for it to be physical based. Okay, it is magic, alright.
There!
So that's what I've been wondering. Like, I felt like your S-Craft is scaled better than it should.
Oh, she looks like she's having the time of her life.
I've heard she's been through a lot. It shows with how well she can hold her own.
Not a fucking cannon, dude. But yeah, I've been surprised by how well Tina's ult has been scaling, considering she's still using the default weapon, but that's why, because it's magic based. Okay, well that's better. I don't know why I thought it was physical. I mean, it's because, like, it just feels like it should be physical. I don't know. I really need a healing machine. Because, you see, the thing is that my mana, it's very sick. But alright, still trying to slowly tell the world's slowest story. Wait, is this the way I came? I don't... Where am I going? Help. I'm in duress. I don't know where to go. Rain! Rain, this is where you come in. Rain, buddy. Wait. Okay, we can... No, we can't get over that. Should I not have touched this computer? Was this bad? No? Help! I'm being foiled by a puzzle that's not even really probably supposed to be a puzzle? 'Cause, I mean, it's just the way I came, right? Right? I mean, it's gotta be the way I came. There's not like a secret thing or... No, what? I'm like really confused. Because you come here and can't do anything. Okay, apparently I shouldn't have touched this computer? I don't know. I guess I shouldn't have touched that computer. Yeah, I don't know. I just touched it because it was there. But, like, I don't know. That's kind of one of the... I mean, it's really just kind of goes back to, like... how I hate that transition in CS2 when it goes, like, ah, I'm your dad. And then it's, you know, flash forward. We're not going to, like, really go into, like, the actual aftermath of what Reen and friends thought about in that moment. There's something I was kind of hoping maybe in this game they would address that a little bit, like have a flashback sequence or something. And then maybe it was just because, like, the game was already so long, that's why they kind of glossed over it, but they still have just kind of kept it in, like, gloss over territory. Which, like, for instance, if they had skipped the scene where, like, Kevin becomes the 5th Dominion, right? Like, that's such a great sequence, and it really makes you feel for him and, like, kind of understand this mental state he's in after Athena's death. And granted, technically you don't actually know, because that scene happens before you learn out what happens with Athena. You just know that she's died and Kevin is, you know, completely distraught over it. At the time when that scene happens, you don't know that he's the reason that she's dead. or his whole, like, you know, self-hatred over that it's his own powers that caused it. But, so yeah, I just kind of feel like that's one of the examples of the way, like, Kevin's, like, arc there is done a bit better. And really, I think it's also Kevin having, like...
There's an opening!
A more traumatic experience? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really like to, like... I think it's unfair to just, like, compare trauma, especially, like, in terms of, like, real-life stuff.
Sorry, but we're going now.
But that's maybe, like, a slight consequence of the CS games having, like, backed off of, everyone, like, the nature of people's backstories. Like, you still have people with, like, tragic backstories, but they're nowhere near, like, as tragic as, what you see in the previous games. Like, I mean, I don't even know, like, what's the most tragic backstory of a CS character?
Alright, that's the last one. Try and head directly to your destination.
I mean, because, like, even someone like Fee, who, like, kind of essentially has the same backstory as Randy in the sense they're, like, child Jaeger, same as Sarah, is that there's a much more, like, positive spin put on it. Like, they don't really, like, honestly, for Fee, they never even directly state that she kills people as a Jaeger. I mean, there's, like, maybe an oh, that's Pog. Like, maybe there's an implication, but there's also kind of an implication that she was, like, maybe kept out of some of the more dangerous combat. I guess I could probably get rid of this. Hey, I forgot you even had this, if I'm being completely honest. So, I mean, technically, the Hades gem might... I mean, we'd have to cast 3 cannons to make Pyre Booster better than Hades. You do get 15 extra arts out of it. But technically, the Hades gem is probably better for everything aside from boss fights. But we'll try it. Yeah, that's why Zero Cannon's been fucking ripping so much. I mean, I felt like it was doing a little bit more damage than it should, but that's just because it was doing more damage than it should. Anything down there? I guess we can just go through to the depths. But I don't know. The whole basic point is that Reen is kind of essentially like proto-Kevin, like in his character arc.
Seems like a good spot for a break.
Like, he basically got to skip the, like, 10 years of self-loathing and hatred. I don't really know exactly how long they... I think it's implied to be about 10 years, right? In CS... not CS3, Sky 3. From Rufina's death to the events of Sky 3. Whereas Reen was basically... I mean, he wasn't even ever, like, completely isolated to the same degree, right? Because, I mean, even though he wasn't going to school with his friends anymore, he still had contact with them, and he had, you know, Patrick at the main campus and stuff like that. So he never really had the same degree of social isolation that Kevin did, where, like, you know, I mean, basically the only 2 people he really knew and, like, was friends with, one was dead by his hand, and, you know, obviously couldn't really talk to Riaz anymore, or he felt like he couldn't. Because... You know, how do you break it to someone that, like, you know, you killed their sister and then just go on, like, acting like normal? You know, it took a long time for him to work up the courage to even tell her that. What's that sound? It's above us. The hell? Oh, it's this thing from, Sky. A flying archaism? I've seen this type before. They're called Pale Apaches. The society sent them to attack Burrow. Like, this is so weird, because, like, they're kind of like a joke boss. Like, you fight 2 of these at the same time as Estelle and Joshua, like, midway through Sky 2. And it's, like, a super easy fight. Benedictus, the archaism we captured after the society let them run wild in the Northern War. I've improved with its firepower and mobility. It can even fight off invaders, even when confined to a limited space. You made it stronger? Crazy old bastard. Why would you do that? I warn you, they need to be able to handle this. Let's see how well your Class 7 does with Tita. This will be the last of our 3-month operational testing. Bring it on, you guys ready? I am. Let's turn the Circle Metal into scrap. Look out for attacks from above. Key to this battle is working with the Orbal Gear. Are you ready, Tita? Ready. Maximum output. Did I heal?
A
Okay, I
powerful
did.
enemy. Exercise caution.
Let's see how this goes.
It's my turn now.
Resonate! Divine
I'm
Song
going.
Formation!
Oh, it lowers arts. Oh, you wanted to try and use arts casters, you fucker? You wanted to try and make arts work? How about you eat this?
I'll support you. Thank you so much. It's my turn.
I mean, it's risky for the biscuit, but let's try it. I mean, it do be kind of slapping. No, we probably just die here as a result.
I
You know?
want my card down. Not yet.
Okay, so you can heal yourself. You can heal both of you. Tita, well, I'm sorry, Tita.
Activate. I shall go.
You can Athelis her after she dies.
Arcus activate. Thank you. Now.
Alright, we're gonna need to make some, like, big changes orbit-wise. But, I mean, you're weak to fire, and you resist Mirage! Try and make Altina work, and the game spits in my mouth. I mean, Altina, you had your time to shine, I guess. We got to use you in the mid-fight. You're probably getting replaced for Kurt now. And honestly, we might bring in Ash, too. The girl power squad may have had its time to shine, and maybe it's time for the mixed gender squad to come out. Because, I mean, you just can't really do anything. So,
I'm in a little trouble. Sorry.
I will try and
I
make
should
this
go.
squad work, though.
Why? No.
Even though I think it would be smarter to switch Altina out for Kurt.
We're in trouble. Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Leave it to me.
But we're definitely going to need some anti-mute, anti-feint, or like switch up our formation slightly so we don't get
Damn it!
triple feinted at the start like that.
For real.
Look, we might want to put Tita kind of off to the side. Hope he Orbal Cannons her and it doesn't hit the back line. I don't really know how the trajectory works because he's kind of like right in front of us, but we're going to need to make some extremely basic starting changes before we even want to like seriously consider the fight. But I think if we put you off to the side, it's a little risky, but like he's kind of in front of us. So in theory, if he fires the beam, it should go like off to the side and not hit anyone. Like angle-wise. I don't know, maybe that's just in my head, but we might have to make some more adjustments. Definitely we want anti-mute. That's going to be kind of non-negotiable if he can cancel out arts. I mean, honestly, it really feels like I should just go strength if he has all this anti-art shit. I mean, his attack lowers arts, he can interrupt arts. The stat down's good too. I might want to take your... I mean, you're already so slow, it feels like. I mean, even though you have 100 speed, it doesn't feel like you act that fast. Yeah, this Grail Locket, I forgot we even had that. I want to give that to you. Or you. I think I give it to you. And honestly, what I think I give you Cannon and turn you full on into support and just accept that you're not really going to do any damage. Granted, the CP thing is kind of like Cannon because it's such a, like this, the vital thing is a great heal and CP generator, but we don't really use our CP on this squad. Because for the most part, we're going to be getting more damage out of just being able to consistently cast spells quickly. I really probably need anti-mute on you as well. Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. Oh yeah, you don't have Aegis. I forgot that I was testing to see if Mobius works, and it just straight up doesn't. I wonder if we could get away without using Titania on you. Yeah, we're gonna need to change you up. I don't know. Honestly, I think we won't end the video. Well, we are at like 50 minutes. I was thinking about maybe just stopping for the day and coming back and finishing this tomorrow, because I'm kind of out of time to record, turns out. Let me see. If I want to wrap up the Kevin stuff, since we can kind of just talk for a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I had my thoughts, like, I didn't really plan them out, but it's just kind of like something that came in my head that, like, I feel like Reen is essentially just his character arc is Kevin's, but slightly different. Which, I mean, it's not really a knock on Reen, because I do like Kevin's character arc, but I do also feel like it was done better in... And of course, Reen's isn't finished yet, so it's a little preemptive to judge, but based just off right now, I do think, especially in regard to the whole, like, the CS2 ending stuff that I wasn't a huge fan of, I think I would have enjoyed it much more if they'd taken more of a... Like, even just having it be that, like, Reen actually was the one to kill Crow. Like, not necessarily, like, on purpose, like, maybe a situation where... And it kind of goes back also into the bigger problem of, like, the way I don't like CS2 treated Crow as, like, a villain. Where they were kind of like, we really want to we have this idea of him being, like, super sympathetic, and we're supposed to be like, oh, we're gotta save Crow so we can get the gang back together. While also subtly just, not even suddenly, like, just, we literally will never even acknowledge the stuff at Guerrilla Fortress or the bombing of Crossbow, or the attempted bombing of Crossbow. It's just, like, super, super weird that that's never brought up ever a single time in CS2, basically. But, like, I kind of wish, you know, it goes back to, like, if they had gone for more of an angle of, like, Crow's my friend, but we have to, because he's my friend, we have to hold him accountable for all the shit that he's done. Not just, you know, Osborn, which is, they really focus on the Osborn stuff, which is like, okay, I kind of get that. Like, at least there's, like, some personal angle there, and there's not any crossfire, and Osborn does kind of build his career on the suffering of others to a degree, so you kind of have a hard time being sympathetic for him. But they do just have to ignore all the other stuff Crow did. But like, if the situation was less, you know, oh, I want to, you know, go back to school with Crow, and more Crow's done fucked up shit as his friend, I have to hold him accountable. And it was a situation where maybe Crow kind of forced Reen's hand into killing him, and Reen had all this guilt about it. As opposed to just Crow dies and then Reen joins the Intelligence Division temporarily to do shady shit that's never really explained. Because even though they try and address the fighting in Crossbell, there's not really a defense for the Intelligence Division stuff, which is why they just never bring it up again, basically. Or they never even really try and justify it, because I don't think there is one. But I don't know. It's, and maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe they will go back and address it, but I feel like kind of at this point, if they haven't, they probably won't. But kind of like how in CS2, once it became clear they were never going to bring up the Guerrilla Fortress stuff, and then they never did bring up, you know, Crow's actions there. But essentially, I guess I just kind of feel like, I don't know. I guess, you know, you can kind of see the similarities there. Basically, I just kind of want to stand Kevin a little bit, because I feel like he's very underrated when it comes to the protagonists of the series, and I definitely consider him a protagonist. In fact, I mean, as much as I like Lloyd, I think Kevin wins out, just for, like, he feels a bit more unique than, I mean, not more unique, because, I mean, he still kind of has that thing of, like, oh, I've got an anime superpower for no reason, which is one of the things that makes Lloyd super cool, is that he is just a regular-ass dude compared to, you know, even Estelle has the pedigree of, you know, being the daughter of, like, one of the strongest people in the universe. Kevin, of course, has his anime superpower. Reen has 2 anime superpowers because, you know, why not? I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more in the next video during the fight if it starts going smoothly. We'll see. I don't know. I'm XShe's87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.